Good morning and happy Easter, actually, if you're watching this today. I don't know when I'm going to post it, so I don't know if it's going to be Easter or not, but hope you had a nice Easter, or hope you're having a nice Easter, or hey, happy Easter, one of those, or whatever holiday you're possibly celebrating. Although today's recipe probably wouldn't really work for Passover because I'm working with yeast again, so it's definitely not unleavened. At least I hope it's not unleavened. Hopefully the yeast will work and it will leaven. Anyway, yeah, so it's Easter morning. It's actually fairly early. It's only about 7:30 in the morning. Because although I haven't worked my way up to croissants and things yet, those are still on the path, just not today. This morning I'm making donuts. And of course donuts are a breakfast thing, so I'm actually up early to make donuts. So they're honestly, well, I found a bunch of different recipes. And one of the ones I found, I was like, I found one that actually you have to start the night before and then it rises in the fridge overnight. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have time for that. Although it would have been nice because I wouldn't have had to get up quite so early. But even so, I'm like, no, not going that way. I'm doing one that I found online. It's a Food Network one from Alton Brown. And I think the entire prep time is under 2 hours from start to finish. So yeah, I'm like, that's much more my speed. But one of the fun things about it is, of course, we do have yeast. I think I mentioned that we found yeast at the Golden Fig over in St. Paul, Minnesota, a couple weeks ago. And it was a 2-pound brick. Like, I mean, when it's sealed, it was a solid brick. Like, you could have built a house with it. So we broke it out into mason jars. And we have one in the freezer and one in the fridge. I actually sent some yeast to a friend of mine because she couldn't find any. We still have 2 of these. It's a lot of yeast. So I'm making more yeasted things. So anyway, today it's going to be donuts. They're a raised donut. I actually have the ingredients out to do a chocolate glaze after the fact. So that's kind of exciting. All without having to leave the house, all without having to go to the grocery store. Even though I really do like the grocery store bakery cases, donut cases. Aren't they fun? Yeah, I miss those. Not very often. I hadn't really thought about it until just now, but I do kind of miss them even so. Anyway, so it's Easter morning. I want to see if I can get these to rise. Sorry, bad pun. I apologize. It's early in the morning and most of my puns are bad anyway. You know that. When I was growing up, Easter was a little bit strange. My parents didn't go to the same church. So on Saturday night, we'd go to the Easter Vigil with my mom, which I have to say, a Catholic Easter Vigil is one of my favorite things. It's the big pomp and circumstance mass with candles and usually some incense happening. And it's beautiful. And the way the candles kind of light the way, and it's at night, so it's really pretty. But then on Easter morning, we'd get up and go to my dad's church and for a sunrise service. And this all depended on, like, we kind of traded off. We didn't go at the same time, so it was like, my sister would go one year, I'd go one year type of thing. Or it was just whoever got up early enough to go because it was sunrise service, so it was early. But they would start with, they'd start outside the church and then process in. And afterward, there was breakfast, which since my family, we're not really we're not big breakfast people in my family. So this was always kind of exciting to be able to go and like have breakfast after church at like 7:30 in the morning. But anyway, so that's my backstory on Easter. I haven't gone to an Easter service in a few years. But I have great memories of those. And, I watched Easter Parade last night, and we'll probably watch Eats the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown later today. Those are my ways of celebrating Easter. Anyway, I'm also going to try to make donuts. So I should get off of here, go make donuts. We'll see how this goes. Like I said, I haven't done this before. So you're my guinea pigs, and it's early morning, which are 2 bad combinations of things. But we're going to see what we can do, all right? I'll see you at the bottom of the page.